What do you think is the worst day of the week?
It's a mixture of Tuesday for sure, and Sundays have become quite stressful as well. Just because I'm already looking to Monday at like noon on Sunday. Like it's a me thing, but like I'd say Sundays and Tuesdays are probably the worst days of the week for me.
Oh, you can't let that build. You've got to like prepare on Friday for Monday. Like I'm not leaving Friday until my Monday is kind of set. I'm not going to let my Sunday be ruined by my Monday. You got to put a stop to that right now.
Yeah, no, Tuesday is the worst, but I think Sundays are getting up there for me for sure.
You can't do that. You have to have, I'm not the kind of person who uses this word very much, but you have to have more of a work-life balance. You can't let you cannot let Sunday be ruined by Monday. You
I
can't do it.
I didn't even know. So apparently, there's something called the Sunday creepies that
I have heard of this.
I'm sorry, Sunday scaries that my wife has recently told me that I have. So,
Yeah,
you know,
you can't let the Sunday scaries get to you. You've got to be prepared, or either you have to prepare or you have to just be able to walk into it willy nilly and be able to adapt to your situation. I polled the audience about this. 88% said Monday, 13%, that math doesn't math, but 13% said Tuesday. I don't know how a computer could get that math wrong because 88 plus 13 is 101. There's
wait,
not.
80 Monday is the dominating like worst
Oh,
day of the
Monday.
week?
Yeah. I think that most
Huh.
people would say Monday, but I think if you could actually take the process of going to work out of it, I don't think most people would say Monday. I think Monday is really a warm up for the worst day that is Tuesday. If
Yeah,
you're I've been lucky and been able to work remotely, so Monday is not that bad. Tuesday is the bad day. I think if you could take the commute out, Monday would not be the worst day.
I don't think the bookend like Monday or Fridays are bad days at all because one starts your week and you're still feeling okay, and then Friday by the end, Fridays obviously heads into the weekend. So I wouldn't. If anything, it like I said, it would be the ends or the beginnings. Like Tuesday is the worst. Sunday is you're getting ready for a new week.
Yeah, Tuesday to me is number one, but I would put Monday at number two just because only because it's a reminder that you have to do stuff. That's all I've got.
What is
I
your
don't think it
favorite day of the week?
besides the weekend, obviously. Well, the favorite day would be Friday. That's kind of easy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think my favorite day is probably Saturday, but
Well, yeah, that's easy because you're not working on a Saturday,
well, see,
but you have to
it's
consider it to be a work day. Like that's
yeah.
like asking, like, what do you think is worse, eating poop or having cake?
I think you'd be surprised. I think a lot of people's favorite days are sprinkled through the week.
I don't think that anybody is going to say their favorite day of the week is a day that they work.
I think you'd be wrong.
I don't think so. I would be willing to bet all of the money that I have that people are not going to say their favorite day of the week is a day that they go to work.
Well, why would it be Friday then? You go to work on a
Well,
Friday.
I just assumed that you were talking about work days because it was so obvious that a day that you're not working is going to be a better day
No,
than the days that you
like
have to work.
like a decade ago, my favorite day would have been a Thursday.
Your favorite day overall would have been a Thursday. Well, yeah, that's a little bit different if you're single and don't really have a family because you
I'm just
don't really
saying,
have anything to
like,
do on the weekends. It's kind of different. Like work is kind of your social life.
I'm
So
just
that's a little
saying.
bit different.
Don't just be so fat. Be like, oh, of course it's the weekend. Like, no, I don't
Of
think. I
course, it's
think
the
you're
weekend for
wrong.
any. We've already established many times that you have bad taste. Okay,
That's
we've already established many
you
times
don't
on the
have
show
any
that you have
taste at
bad
all.
taste.
So there.
I do have a sense of taste. I have less of a sense of taste because I don't have a smell than you do, and I still have better taste than you do.
It's not true. It's not true. You know how to make one thing: pancakes.
Actually, I'm stepping it up a little bit. I'm also able to make
Oh,
chili dogs pretty well.
all right. But you have like, how are you cooking the hot dogs?
I put them in the toaster oven.
Okay. You need a hot dog roller. Get you a
No,
hot dog
you
roller.
don't. I can't believe you. I'm still fascinated by the idea that you have all these extra appliances that you then keep in the basement and have to spend all this time walking back up and down the stairs for. That's why you're tired and cranky all the time when we record this, because you're spending all your time wasting it.
No, it's because we do this at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time after a full day.
You ready to do your shout outs?
Yeah, I'm ready to do some shout outs. Let's give some shout outs. I got a good one here right off the bat. I got a Danny Jacobson.
You got a good one right off the bat, so everybody else just sucks.
Why are you the way you are?
Because it's just fun to pick apart the things that you say.
I know. I looked up a text that you sent me in August of 2020 because I was trying to find the link to the podcast because I've been doing some spring cleaning and I deleted, my browsing history. In August of 2020, I asked you, I said, "Hey, I'm going to do like shout outs a different way." And your response was, "You can do it any way you want. You're still going to mess up the names."
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that that's mean or insensitive or any negative connotation. I think that's just pointing out facts.
So I have decided for the next 9 names, I am going to get them grammatically correct just to prove you wrong 6 years later.
I thought we usually did 10, so are you going to mess up one of them?
Well, no, I already did.
Okay, who was
Danny
it?
Jacobson. So
okay, let's see. The pressure's on. Get these perfect. Because you can't go super slow.
No, I won't. I'll talk normal pace. So like Valerie Schneider, Isaiah Small, Sally Valentine, Eddie Ramsey, Jacob Silva, Bonita Cabrera, Claudia Knight, Raymond McKenzie, and Shirley Monroe.
Okay, that was pretty good. I mean, I was really looking for anything. I mean, there was some slight, like, seeing the facial expressions for people who maybe couldn't see it. There was a slight, like, a little bit of hiccups, but not enough to, like, officially call out. It was pretty good. Congratulations. This is our 400th almost episode, and you finally managed to do shout-outs right.
Would you
one
say...
for 400, which is better record than most Detroit sports teams. Congratulations.
Oh, God. Here we go. Would you say, like, public speaking is probably the most nerve-wracking thing?
No, not for me. It generally doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I used to be a news reporter. I kind of got used to it. I also work in PR, and that's kind of what my job is. It doesn't particularly bother me. Okay, what bothers you more? Speaking in front of a group of people you don't know or speaking in front of a group of people you do know?
Ooh. I mean, I'm more comfortable in a group full of strangers, but I'm not uncomfortable in front of my friends. It's a different kind of conversation. But I'm great in front of strangers. I mean, yeah, that's kind of my bread and butter.
Oh yeah, I'm better off around people that I don't know than people that I do know. I feel more nervous about like getting up in front of people that I do know than people that I don't. It doesn't bother me at all. People that I don't know.
Let's see here. Nancy Guthrie's still missing.
Oh, is she? That's faded out. I mean, that's terrible, but I don't think that she's going to be found.
That's kind of like, once again, you don't realize how vicious and quick the news cycle is when you're in it. But I mean, yeah, that was, this is the worst way to put this, but that was like the, story of the month last month.
Yeah,
and now
it was certainly up there. Yeah.
Now Dak Prescott breaking up with his girlfriend before his fiance before their wedding is above it on TMZ. Like,
I mean, it's good that he broke up with her before the wedding, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's Dak Prescott.
I've always been fascinated with a lot of professional athletes getting married much younger than I would have thought. A lot of professional athletes get married very young.
I mean, Dak Prescott is probably early 30s. I mean, he's not that young.
Yeah, but I bet the average marriage age for professional athletes is less than the average marriage age for other professions.
Curling, baby. Curling.
I don't know about how early curlers get married. But like Drake May, the guy for the Patriots, is already married. He's 22.
Well, that's because Jesus leads him. Touchdown Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Do you even care about Rihanna?
I didn't even know what Rihanna has possibly done. But yeah, I
Uh,
like Rihanna. I like the fact that Rihanna made her money and then just pieced out.
well, apparently there was some kind of so police going to call her at Rihanna's house. Apparently, some woman who they say is not like have any relation to Rihanna shot up her house just randomly at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like that's scary as hell. Like once again, it happens all across the country, right? I'm not saying it doesn't.
Where's this house at? In
Um,
Barbados?
no, no, it's in Orange County somewhere, California, but
Oh yeah,
Los
man.
Angeles. But man, just like that's just crazy. Like I bring this up to say I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Like I feel like the line of reality between like movie stars, musicians, athletes, like I feel like people are starting to like kind of intertwine it. Like there is no separation anymore. Like people are like I'm gonna find out where Rihanna lives and I'm gonna go shoot up her house. Like
Oh, I think that there's certainly a certain detachment that you kind of mostly these people you watch them through a screen, you kind of have no idea if they're real people or not.
yeah, right. Like
Like if you were to just find out that all these celebrities and people you see on TV aren't actually real, would that really shock you that much? Like, is that really a real person? I think there's a huge disconnect that you don't realize that that's like a real person.
I mean, some of them look like aliens. Like you ever seen Men in Black?
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, the
Yeah.
first one. It's good.
Oh man, how many are they making of those? Three, four?
They
Something
made a
like that?
lot. They only made the first one in my mind. They only made the first one, and then I think they made half of the second one, and then they just kind of lost interest in it.
I mean, that's the problem, right? Like sequels, there are maybe what a dozen sequels that are better than the original. Probably less.
Not very many.
Right.
Not the only sequels that I can think of right off the top of my head that I would say are better than the first one. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Godfather 2, you can make an argument a little bit. I
Sure.
don't know if you can or not, but I think you could say that Godfather 2 is a sequel that's better, or at least right up there. And that's the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head.
Did you see this thing about Jim Carrey's face?
I saw, no, not really, but he looks, was it real? Because I thought there was something that like, it was not actually him.
So that people were well, I haven't seen any verified information that it was like a stunt double or something, but he doesn't look like himself. He is also in his mid 60s, so like sure Botox and facelifts and things are going to look a little different on him at that age, but did not look
Oh,
like him.
no, there's definitely like, and he's not somebody that you would think would get plastic surgery. He seemed to be out of the limelight a little bit, but I did not know that. I was like, whoa. I'm
People
not
like
saying if it's like there's other celebrities that have obviously gotten plastic surgery that you can say good or bad. And I don't know if his was good or bad, but he certainly looked like a completely different person. Completely different person.
yeah, that's crazy. This was just a weird one that really is probably not going to go anywhere, but um do you use chopsticks when you have a meal where you would use chopsticks, or are you a fork guy?
I try to use chopsticks and I'm just not able to manage it. And so eventually I just give up and go to the fork. I give it an effort, but I don't succeed and then I just give up.
So what I end up doing is I try to, right? But then I end up just stabbing it and eating it like a skewer because
No,
I'm like fuck
you
this.
can't do
Though
that.
I am
It's
pretty decent. I would give myself a rating of like 3 out of 10 for my chopstick skills.
okay, but you bring it down when you just start stabbing it, right? Like it's fine to not be able to use it, but then don't go Neanderthal and then just stab the damn
Ah,
thing. Like me not know how use me smash. Like no, you can use
remember
other utensils. You are a civilized person. You have the capability to just do other things. You don't have to smash. John, no smash. John
remember
knows fork.
we were out eating somewhere. I think you were with your fiance at the time or girlfriend. I can't remember what she
Yes.
was. And you said that I ate like a Neanderthal.
Yeah, you
So
don't hold utensils correctly.
I mean, how are you supposed to hold I hold it
Not
like
the
how
way
I feel
that
comfortable.
I can't, I could just show you if I have a utensil, but the way that you were doing it is not appropriate. Like you looked like thog trying to eat beans from a soup cup or something. It was bad. It was the kind of thing like, oh, you can't do that. Manners used to be manners, I feel like, used to be a much bigger thing. I don't know if like etiquette and manners is still taught. And I don't mean in the idea of like being nice to people, being a good person. I mean in the sense of like, get your elbows off the table. Kids today. I'm not going down the kids today thing. God, you're such an old man that just wants to complain about stuff. Kids today, they don't even tuck their napkin into their shirt. You were the one
saying that.
I know, but I'm not going down this road with you. I'm not following you down this road. I don't care what the kids today do. The kids today are doing the same thing you did when you were their age. They're being kids today. Leave them alone. It's not any different than what you did. You just don't understand it.
I didn't go after the kids. You went after the kids.
You
I didn't.
Going after the kids. You're trying to slip it in there. You're trying to bring it up constantly. Hey, what do you think about this and this and this? What do you think about the baseball strike zone being automated? Blah, 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 blah. Wasn't like that back when Horace Wagner used to play. Blah, 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 blah.
Are you done?
You're an 80-year-old man in a 40-year-old man's body.
Are you done?
Yes.
You brought that up, by the way. You were the one going on the rant about the kids.
You brought it into me, and now I'm angry about it. I let my guard down. I let my guard down for a minute. It's like, okay, I'll play along with this. And then you went old man complaining. Tell me about some submarines.
Let's see. What's the temperature right now in Rio?
What is the temperature right now in Rio? Do you think you can guess it? I have no idea what the temperature is. 86.
I'll say 74.
Okay. All right.
Let's see here.
I can't believe. For people who are new to this, John keeps the temperatures of various different cities throughout the world on his phone that he looks at. So, and then earlier he was complaining about how we waste time, and he wonders why. What did those two and two together and see if we get.
What did I say? 74, and you said 86.
Yeah. What was it?
75.
Oh, is it nighttime there?
No, it's raining though.
Oh, okay. I feel like that doesn't count.
It is 9
p.m. Nope.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m.
Nope. Not doing this. Are you ready for our top 5?
Yes.
So our top 5 is meme number combinations. For people who haven't heard about like 6-7, which my two children who are 7 and 9 say constantly. Meme number conversations. And before you go into the kids today thing, we had them too. Everybody has some weird number combination for every generation that they get all excited about. What's your number 5?
Yeah. I mean, mine aren't always memes, but they're definitely, definitely popular. So my number 5 is 369.
My number 5 is also 369 Little John.
Damn, you're fine. Girl, keep it rocking to me one more time.
Get low.
That's your number 5?
Yeah, my number 5 is 369. Wow. Little John can't, like, if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know. The power of 369, which I still don't know what it represents. Do you know what 369 represents?
I'm guessing they were just numbers that rhymed, so he put them in there.
You think that's all it was? You think 369 is just because they rhyme? It's not because, like, it's some kind of code for something?
Or unless it's, like, maybe an area code. But I doubt that.
Little John.
Let's see, 369 area code.
I'm already doing it. You look up the area code. It's just a chant. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, 369. I'm just gonna rhyme.
It's a classic. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is probably the most boring one on my list, but I feel like it needs to be on a list, and that's 3.14 pi.
I don't feel like that should count. That's mathematics. It's not a meme. That's just that's math.
Sure it is. Every time that stupid day comes around, everyone's like, you want some pie? It's Pi Day, 3.1479. Go fuck yourself.
No one has ever said that to me. I don't know what you're doing that anyone has done that to you or where you're hanging out or any situation in which that has been brought up, but you're doing something wrong. No one has ever said something like that to me.
Well, maybe that's the difference. I didn't grow up in Kansas.
My number 4 is 8008135. Put that into account. Put it into a calculator and turn it upside down, and you'll know what it is.
Yeah, I almost did the what is it, 43110 for like hello.
Oh yeah, 4311 was hell. Oh,
Yeah,
spells hell. 8008135. Put it into the calculator, turn it upside down.
and you're welcome.
Number 3.
You're not gonna like my number 3 then either, but my number 3 is 666.
Oh. I feel like that's biblical. That's too biblical to count. But okay.
No, that's like everyone's afraid of that. Like that's a number combination that everybody knows, but like everyone's afraid of it. It's like, oh, it's associated with the devil. Like,
I guess I'm okay with you putting 666. I just don't understand why you would put it at number 3 and not number 1. Like, if you're going to go that route, I don't know how that's not number 1.
well, my number 1 you're gonna hate, so but it's
okay.
fine.
My number 3 is 8675309.
Okay.
Jesse's. Is that Jesse's girl? No, that's not. Is that 867?
75309.
Is that Jesse's girl?
Yeah. No, it's by Tommy Two Tone. Jesse's Girl was by Rick Springfield.
Oh.
Jenny,
what's he singing about 8675309?
I want to make you mine.
What's the song? I don't know any of the other numbers. I wonder if the younger generation knows about 8675309.
Well, let me get back to that one. My number 2 is 69.
My number 2 is also 69. Let's not discuss that and just move on that we both have it at 69 because that makes us look like weirdos.
Sure. So my number 1 is 8675309.
Oh, I don't think that that's number 1 worthy at all. I don't think that's number 1 worthy at all.
I think it's catchy. I think it's, I think it's worth it. And I mean, it's probably not worth it to the generation below us, but if you know it, you love it.
My number 1 is 420 because I think that might be the most timeless of them all. The 8675309, the 67, that's going to pass. That's going to fade. But I don't think that 420 is going to fade as much. I think that's kind of like that's stuck.
I should have put that on my list. That I completely forgot about 420.
Yeah, you should have put that on your list. Well, do you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, that one. And I'll also say so. The song, that has 8675309 came out in 1981. So I think that stayed around for quite a while. So when you say it's gonna fade away, I don't know if it's gonna fade away because what are we coming up on? 50 years?
Yeah, but I don't think that you could go up to somebody who's under the age of 20 and be like, hey, 8675309, what's that mean?
Nick, it's the youth of today. There's a problem with them.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn, kids.
I'm not going down the road. The only other ones that I had was 007.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. 187, I think, was big for a minute. But I think that blipped in and out. I don't know about this 6-7 thing. That's just kids being kids. I think whatever we say about them, like the point is for you not to get it. That's the point.
I'll put 313 on there, Detroit's area code.
No one cares about
that. Everybody cares about that.
Is that the amount of people that were shot today?
3.
I'm ending it there.